there was a couple kids that were shaken up, and you're throwing an event where the youngest kid there is probably 11, 12. I think there's some GED graduates there. That might have been a little bit older, maybe 19, 20. And but you could see, not only just fear on her face, but actual like sort of trauma, if you will. Some of the kids had been affected by gun violence before, whether that had been siblings, whatever it was, and that hurts your heart just to know that you know that one of these kids may have said some things like was like, man, I wish I had my, and I was like, you shouldn't have to feel that you need anything on you. And it's not like it was not like the event was late. It was what the event went on from 5 to 6:30, so somewhere around that 5:45 range in the middle of. Yeah, heart hurts for a kid to feel like he needs to be strapped up, or he needs to feel like he has to protect himself in a world where, man, at 13, 14 years old, you should be worried about basketball. You should be worried about homework. You should be worried about getting A's, and not worried about the outside world affecting your inside world. I'm inspired sometimes just by the kids that were there because they didn't let it truly affect them. It didn't dampen the mood. Once police showed up, everything came out. We were able to resume and sort of talk about it, which hopefully opens up good dialogue on the drive home. Which I've gotten some feedback from that, which did. At the end of the day, bro, the next wave is the future. These kids growing up now is really going to be the people who shift and hopefully change narratives of what New Orleans will be. So it's that important to me to try and get back to. In my high school back in Arizona, Chandler High, there was fights, whatever it was, but I don't really recall feeling the need to carry anything. I don't. I mean, granted, my mother had me on a strict, curfew time there. Like she didn't play that. That was back in the days of, if the lights turned off, it was yo derriere, and you were still outside. But again, this is the day and age that we live. New Orleans has to change to feel a little bit more safe for our next generation. So hopefully that'll keep on pushing forward. So it's always going to be imperative for me to try and be in my community. And if that's the next initiative that needs to start up, let's find it. Let's figure it out.